Walang sayang kay Lord. Wala siyang pinapalagpas. And He makes everything count. Yan ang sabi sa Romans 8 verse 28, to those who love the Lord and to those who walk according to His purpose, all things work together for the good. But even if it all works together for the good, doesn't mean it necessarily feels good. Ibig sabihin, kahit lahat ng pinapahintulutan ng Diyos sa atin is makakabuti para sa atin, pero hindi lahat nung makakabuti para sa atin is masarap harapin or comfortable na harapin. That's why, in this episode, I just want to share sa atin yung mga bagay na hindi madaling harapin pero ginagamit din ng Panginoon in your life today, and hopefully give faith sa buhay natin na talagang kahit humaharap ka sa mga ganitong bagay, you trust God that in the process, everything works together for good. So if hindi ka pa nakakapag-subscribe, just subscribe down below, like this video if magiging helpful to para sa ating lahat. So number 1 na kinakaharap natin pero hindi madaling harapin, but it's sometimes God used this for the good, is yung mga people na pinapadaan niya sa buhay natin. Proverbs 27 verse 17 says, as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. So there are people in our life na mag-encourage sa atin, magko-comfort sa atin, pero meron ding mga people na talagang mag-push sa ating mag-grow. Those are the people that God also uses. And believe me or not, even people who seems toxic for you, people who are testing your patience, people who are testing your love, they are also people who God uses to develop character in our life. Si Jesus ay hindi naman lahat ng mga nakasalumuha niya ay mga taong nag-encourage sa kanya. And madalas sa mga nakakasalumuha niya ay mga taong talagang nag-test ng patience. But God uses all those things. Joseph went through a similar manner to the Potiphar's house, on the prison, but God uses all those things para ma-develop yung character niya. Si David, hindi lamang si Goliath yung napagtagumpayan niya, but of course, King Saul, na kung saan siya ay nag-serve and gusto niya lang naman magkaroon ng peace sa Israel, but at the end of the day, siya pa yung gustong pumatay kay David. So yeah, hindi lahat ng mga tao na nasa paligid natin ay mga taong talagang comfortable kasamahin, and sometimes there are people that will really test us. But I believe that God allows those things na talagang magde-develop ng ating character, because at the end of the day, Christ-likeness is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control. So on a positive note, it develops our character. It develops Christ-likeness in us, which is the goal of being a follower of Jesus. So I hope na magkaroon ka ng panibagong perspective on those today, whether it be kasama mo sa bahay, kasama mo sa trabaho, kasama mo sa school, or kasama mo lang sa buhay talaga. Next is God uses also circumstances. Not every day in our life is may mga blessing. Hopefully, sana, di ba, laging masaya ang nangyayari sa buhay natin. But there are really times na we are tested in the storm. May mga situation na talagang questionable para sa atin at napapatanong ka na lang kung natutulog ba ang Diyos o may ginagawa ba siya. But God uses those circumstances, even the things that are unpleasant para sa atin. It might not feel well, it might not feel pleasurable, but God definitely uses those things for the good of those who love Him and to those who walk according to His purpose. Sabi sa James 1 verse 2-4, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. We can see in this verse that whenever we face trials of many kinds, so hindi lang one kind but many kinds, but we need to consider it pure joy because yung mga trials na yon, it is the testing of our faith and it produces perseverance. When you let perseverance finish its work in you, you will become mature and complete, not lacking anything. So, ganito lang yan. May problema talaga tayo. Kung wala tayo sa Lord, may problema pa din. Maybe bunga ng maling decision natin, maybe bunga ng mga foolishness natin, or maybe problema o pag-iyak na hindi nagpo-propel sa'yo forward. I like to see it as this. Pag naka-Lord ka, may problema pa rin. Pero yung problema na yun, hindi sayang kasi it propels you to move forward. It makes you grow. Pag wala kay Lord, nagkakaproblema pa rin pero lalo kang nababaon, palubog. Because ang goal ng kaaway is lumubog ka palalo sa sin, sa condemnation, sa guilt. Pero pag kay Lord, hinahayaan niya tayong dumaan sa challenges para bang hinahayaan ng magulang ang isang anak pumasok sa school where may mga testings na nangyayari doon. But it is necessary for us to grow. So, akala ko noon blessings lang ang nagbibigay ng kasiyahan sa atin or blessings lang ang talagang nagbibigay ng magandang growth. Pero ang mas magandang nagbibigay ng life lessons, when you look back in your life, and you see yung mga pagkakamali mo before, or maybe mga challenges mo before, di ba dun mo natututunan yung mga life lessons that makes you more mature and more wise in order for you to live na mas matalino and mas talagang alam natin kung paano sumunod doon sa plano ng Lord sa buhay natin. Number 3 na ginagamit din ng Lord is of course yung blessings. But let me put it into another perspective. Sometimes blessings can distract us from God as well. Kapag masyado ka na naging focus doon sa blessing ng Lord sa'yo, nawala na yung intimacy mo sa Panginoon because you're just focused on the blessing. That's why Abraham had to face the test of God, na kung saan God tested him to offer Isaac. But then, nakita natin yung pagtitiwala ni Abraham kay God, na kahit hinihingi ni God yung matagal ng hinintay ni Abraham, he knows that God has a promise. Nagpass si Abraham doon sa test na yon because he trusted God more than the blessing that God has gave. Remember na huwag nating kalimutan yung nagbibigay ng blessing. God is our source and not the blessing itself. So finally, how do we respond kung di madali itong mga bagay na to? Well, simple. Just one word na gusto kong iwan sa ating lahat is that we need to trust. Trust God. Proverbs 3 verse 5, sabi dito is, trust in the Lord with all of your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge Him and He will make straight your paths. Ang ganda ng verse na yan. Proverbs 3 verse 5 to 6. You trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Sometimes, yung understanding natin sa problema, sa isang perspective, it doesn't show us the full picture of God's plan and God's glory in our life. So, kung hindi mo naiintindihan yung ginagawa ng Lord sa buhay mo ngayon, I would encourage you to trust God nonetheless, because God is sovereign and God loves you so much and He has a plan and purpose for your life. So, if this helps you, kindly click a subscribe and like this video, share it, and I hope it helps. God bless.